Alright guys, so here we go. Have Seattle. Let's go ahead and do our scouting. First and foremost. Gotta get that done. Feel pretty confident, like I always say when I play Seattle. Because as a Rams fan, not only do I know Seattle's players pretty well and I know their weaknesses, but when I play on my Rams franchise, I play them twice a year, obviously, so I get a feel for their defenses, and even Russell Wilson, like I'm getting to where I can counteract, what he does, a lot of what he does, and what makes him difficult to defend. I'm pretty used to it at this point. So let's go ahead and hop in. We're 6-1. Green Bay is also 6-1, and Chicago is 5-1. So our current division is pretty tight, pretty closely knit here. I have a feeling the last three or so weeks of the season are going to decide whether we are a division leader, whether we're a wild card team, or if we miss the playoffs altogether.
From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL.
So if you guys don't remember, Kenny Golladay tore his ACL and is out for the rest of the year. So we've been patching it together with Zach Pascal, Deontay Johnson, and Quintez Cephas, along with obviously TJ Hawkinson.
Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he brings us out past the 20.
Deontay Harris was a fantastic signing for us in free agency. Worth every penny.
Back in 2009.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
All right, if they're going to go ahead and do that.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
We're going to take those 6 yards all day.
As he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
One thing that's cool about
You give yourself your best chance to win.
DeAndre Swift, couldn't remember his name. One thing that's cool about DeAndre Swift is he has the tank ability. So he basically breaks every single hit stick attempted on him.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
Which is awesome, especially when you go against Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams.
You got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal.
Oh, yes.
He's got a first down and then
Oh, Zach.
And he is out of bounds inside.
That worked beautifully.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football.
Put Zach Pascal in a one-on-one opportunity with a corner.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really
Look at the
made it
acceleration.
for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, it was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
See if Cephas comes.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one taken in by Cephas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
See what I mean about this Seattle defense? I know them so well. I could just march up and down the field on them all day.
The quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Their defense is vanilla. It's not creative at all. It's very predictable. They expose themselves a lot to blitzes, or when they blitz a lot.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominant.
I mean, easy. I don't think we were stopped at all that whole drive.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're showing.
What we don't want to do is get too overconfident and rest on our laurels.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0.
Because anytime you face Russell Wilson, he can hurt you. Okay, single back wing.
On 1st down, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down.
Got to watch the screen here.
After they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh boy.
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end.
For some reason, Disley always does well against me when I play them.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks
Empty
down
tray
the game.
stack.
This guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Yeah.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's see what they ran on that. Bench corner.
6 catches, 95 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like
Pistol strong.
Short gains, make the fundamental tackle. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during.
Let's go cover 2 hard flat.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try the
oh man.
On 1st and goal. And he is in for the senior touchdown.
Now he read that perfectly.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
I mean, he drew that D end right in.
Tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
Good play. Good play.
Making it happen.
let's go do it again. Not sure why you would have him as the mic.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a
Oh,
burst
no one's going to
down
catch
the
you.
floor. And some room to roam now.
Ty Johnson!
All you gotta do is touchdown, Detroit.
One play.
Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
One play.
And the Lions have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw
That was awesome. That was fantastic. Let's go play some defense. They're running the ball a lot. Let's go cover 2, hard flat again.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh!
Rifles one that's
Go.
intercepted.
Block, go.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Ha-ha!
Back, an interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Van Der Esch picked one off last week, too.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in
He
the
threw it
National
right at him.
Football League. There's a good example of why.
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That's how you do it.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense.
They're already on the ropes. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
But then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, let's go cover 2 man here.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the
Just want to send one. There we go. Cover 1. Linebacker blitz.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wing flex weak.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball.
Oh ho ho!
Pressure too strong. Down he goes.
That play took way too long to develop. Was that a zone keep? Was that a zone read
So
keep?
that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything.
Okay, 2nd and 18. We need a positive play here.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down. Sack.
Nothing.
Wilson.
Let's go dollar cover 2 man.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Ah.
He's got Lockett. And it's going to be another.
It's the 2nd time Lockett totally fleeced Okuda.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's
They're so
1st
lucky.
and 10 at the 36. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Seahawks 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, go.
Speed, and it's intercepted.
Go Bronson.
Picked off around the 27.
Go Bronson. He's got it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception.
That throw was way too late.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sick. They are already on the ropes. I don't even need to press on offense anymore. I could just play straight up, just like run the ball for the rest of the game.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
Oh my God.
Going to be intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys will take over.
He's thrown 3 interceptions in the past like 4 plays.
Second quarter to forget for him now. 2 picks.
Oh my.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
All right, let's play conservative. Let's go score again.
Be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want.
Goodness.
And move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first down carry here for Johnson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Johnson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, but we're still in the second quarter.
From the gun on third down, Stafford.
Nice try. Nice try, Bobby Wagner. You're just not fast enough.
Reached the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were,
I think they're doing a little too many of these next-gen
That's
stats
the kind of play where you have
reports
to kind of catch your breath
for my
afterwards.
taste.
Give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Swift.
Oh, perfect blocking.
Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half.
This is already a laugher.
Grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
I mean, we could easily put up 50. I might want to hang 50 on them just because I don't like the Seahawks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was dangerous.
The force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's
Yeah.
It's Carson out of the
Nice play.
backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the
Nice
third
play,
down
nice play.
conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
48-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Over second down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's complete to Swain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gun bunch.
Zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run the screen with Carson.
Nice tackle.
That play goes nowhere.
Stevens with the acceleration. Stevens is actually probably faster than Chris Carson. Stevens is has 91 speed and 90 acceleration. No lie.
Read their keys, saw the screen developing.
He got through 3 blockers.
What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears
And
up
just to remind you guys, this is all Madden. We play on all Madden here.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13, it's a first
I'll
down.
keep on with that play.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Running is Swift. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
One thing that makes Seattle easy to play against is they don't have any really edge rushers that scare you.
Left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And then, of course, you have Deontay Harris, who's wide open.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Detroit.
Savage. Straight savage.
Position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Did they have Jamal Adams on him, or did they have Brooks on him? I wonder.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick.
Okay, they're in man.
He just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford. He's got it. And the Lions are
I threw that a tad early, but
luckily
luckily he had strong hands. He still caught it.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters on, my man.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
We're gonna have to waste. Actually, I should have put chew clock on, but I forgot. So we're gonna have to wait for this clock to run. I don't want them to get a chance before halftime to score. Not like it's gonna matter a whole heck of a lot.
They'll run it with Johnson, and I think they stopped him again.
It's fine.
They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run it in. Johnson.
Just like that.
This time he is
Just like that.
Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
Beautiful little chip block there on Wagner as he came across. Just enough. Paulson got just enough to knock him completely out of the play.
They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
These are those types of games you just dream about. Now our defense gets to totally tee off on Wilson.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Short throw to Disley.
Nothing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first
Nothing.
of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson.
Ah!
And that will be incomplete.
No, sir.
An excellent job right there on 3rd down.
Dude, we could potentially score before half if we hit a big play action here. I realize it's getting pretty greedy at this point. However, there's like a 50% chance I'll hit this play action.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him.
Okay, we hit that.
Now a timeout taken.
They went prevent.
Chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They went total prevent.
On 1st down at Stafford.
That was a huge mistake.
The timeout comes in with 2
They left him
seconds
wide open in the middle of the field.
so they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit
Goodness.
the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And
Perfect.
in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will do it for this first half.
45 points
So
in a
we
half
reach halftime here in what is quickly turning
against an
into
all-Madden
quite a rout.
defense.
As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like
What I'm probably going to do is just probably play through the 3rd quarter. And then at that point, I mean, it's going to be pretty much done. We'll see what I feel like, if I want to play all the way through it or not.
Wilson throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, but
What are they up to?
now, a little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there.